Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Northwest Arkansas, and welcome to Grace Hollow Rabbitry. I'd also like to welcome you to the month of March, and it is flipping cold today, March the 3rd. So the first thing I want to talk about today is I'm going to tell you, Courtney with A-Town Rabbitry is a brat. She's a brat. So you see, I had this big old video planned for today. I brought home some silver fox, and I was going to introduce them to you, and I was going to talk to you about some name changes. And I got up this morning, and it was cold. Wind blowing. This morning it was like 27 degrees, and then the temperature started dropping. I came outside. I had to unload my van, clean the carriers. I've got 7 does that had to have nest boxes today, so I had to do that. I had to trim toenails, get them ready to have babies. And the temperature is dropping. We will, by the end of daylight today, we will be down into single digits. I think we're probably around 15 right now. It's cold. So I'm sitting inside, and I'm on the computer, and I'm chatting with a couple of people and entering in the new pedigree information for the new rabbits. And what do I see? Courtney with A-Town Rabbitry post a video that she shot today. It's colder in Kansas than it is here in Arkansas. So, thank you very much, Courtney. You motivated me to come out here in the cold and go ahead and shoot this video. So, yes, you're a brat. So, yes, you're a brat. Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you about today are some silver fox. And here is a nice boy. I really like this buck. He really is. His ear number is KJ, I think KJ1 or something like that. I don't know. And he has a couple of legs on him already. I think the breeder didn't need him because she kept a sister or something. I don't know. And he's only on loan. I really wanted to be showing a pair of silver fox this year. I kept a doe and I kept a buck. And the buck that I chose to keep, I really liked his body type on him. But he just stunted out. He didn't grow. At basically 4 months old, he was like 4.5 pounds. And I said, no, we're not going to do that. So he's no longer with us. And so I asked my friend Sherry, do you have a spare buck that I can borrow for the season? I'll give him back. I just would like to have something to show with the silver fox. So he is not my breeding. I just wanted to be able to put a buck and a doe on the table. Typically I don't show rabbits that I don't raise, but I'm still trying to learn silver fox. And the best way to learn is to get on the tables, know your rabbit, and listen to what the judges have to say. And so, he's like a learning tool for me until I learn the silver fox. So anyway, we have this nice little junior buck, and I think she said he has earned 2 show legs so far. And on his pedigree, he didn't have a name. But she said I could name him. She had been calling him Kilimanjaro because his tattoo is KJ. And I thought, well, we'll do something kind of like that. So I got on and I Googled a type of cheese that starts with K. And I came up with only one type of cheese. Other than just plain old Kraft. Now maybe I could have done Kraft, called him Kraft and called it easy peasy done, but we decided not to do that. And so the K name that I came up with, I'm not kidding you, it's German, and I had to Google it to find it. And then I had to Google the pronunciation of it. And so I listened to the pronunciation, oh my gosh, probably for 15, 20 minutes while I'm driving down the road. I'm listening to this, and then I'm saying it over and over and over and over. I swear it took me an hour of listening and repeating to remember and pronounce it correctly. So I was going to name him, listen closely, Cavalatori. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm never going to remember that. Who knows if I even got it right this time, so who knows if I'll ever get it right again if I did. And I thought, okay, let's look for something else. And I come up with, cat craft, and I thought, no, we're not going to do that. Well, so I started looking at other names, and a lot of the cheese names are German, and Cavalatori, by the way, happened to be one of the easiest ones to say. So I have had a change of heart. I am no longer going to be naming my silver fox after cheeses. I like the idea, but I am not a German linguist, and so I have decided to go and change him. Since he was already Kilimanjaro, I thought that was pretty fitting. As you all know, I like to hike and I like to climb mountains. Ozark mountains, these 3,500 foot mountains. I like those. And so I decided to name the silver fox after mountains. And I'm going to try to stay within the United States. And now Kilimanjaro is not in the United States, but he came to me with that name, so he's going to stay as Kilimanjaro. Isn't that right, big guy? I really like this buck. Maybe at the end of the season, I don't know, maybe I can talk her into selling him to me. I don't know. We'll see. I like him, though. All right, next up we have this lovely blue doe. I really like her. She did okay in the judging yesterday. Her breeder was showing her yesterday, and she did okay. She wasn't at the bottom of the class, and I don't think she won the class either. But I like her. She's got real nice size. She's, I think, just under 5 months, and she's a little over 8 pounds. I think we weighed her in at like 8 pounds, 3 or 4 ounces, something like that. That's a good size for a 5-month-old. So I like the size in her, and I really like the width in her. She's really wide from side to side. Now I don't think she has the depth to balance out that width, and I think she might just be a little, maybe just a little long in the body, maybe. I kind of like them long in the body, so I don't think she's so bad. I really like her. I really tried to talk the breeder into keeping her because I thought she was a nice doe, and I thought the breeder needed to keep her, but she didn't need her. And I said, well, okay, because Risky, which was my first silver fox doe, as you probably all have noticed, I've had her for 10 months now, and I haven't been able to get any babies out of her. She won't breed, and I've pulled out all the tricks, and she just, there's nothing I can do to make her breed. She's just not interested. And after 10 months, I decided, okay, you've told me enough times you're not interested in breeding, so we won't breed you anymore. And so she has been retired. And so we got this young lady to replace Risky. So thank you very much, Sherry. I love this doe, I really do. I know the judges didn't put her first place, but I do. I like her. I like her a lot. And I think she's going to go far for me. I really do like her. And so I've decided to name her Denali. Okay, and then we have this girl. Now this one is mine. She is out of Velveeta and Pepperjack. She is my homegrown girl. She is the girl that I kept back for shows. And she actually did really good yesterday, in my opinion. She is my first homegrown silver fox that I bred the parents. I grew her up. I put her on the show table. And one show she took, I think it was 3rd out of 7, or maybe it was 4th out of 7. Anyway, middle of the class. So I thought that was pretty good. And then on the second show, she actually took 2nd out of 7th. So I thought that was really good. Now, if you watch my fan page, and I know you do, you've seen this girl on my fan page, and I had been calling her Pimento. Well, I've changed her name since she is my first homegrown silver fox that stayed here at the rabbitry, and since I changed my naming system to mountains, I wanted to make sure the first one I kept had a mountain name, and so I named her Whitney. And so hopefully Whitney will continue to grow and continue to do well, and we'll look forward to breeding her probably at the very end of the season, hopefully to a real nice big black buck, and get some bigger babies out of her. Isn't that right, Whitney? Huh? Is a good girl. Alright, so while we're talking about silver fox, I'm going to take you outside into the rabbitry, actually into the air coops where I have my silver fox does, and show you what's going on out there real quick, because it's cold. Alright, so look what we got going on out here with the silver fox. This is Velveeta, and she's actually taking a little break right now. She has been playing in her hay. She has her nest box, and she's due very, very soon, either tomorrow or maybe the day after, but she's due real soon. And no doubt in my mind, she's got babies. And I really hope she waits until Wednesday, or I hope she's due Wednesday, and then I hope she waits till Thursday to have them. Because tonight and tomorrow night, we're going to be down in the single digits, and then we start warming up. So I really hope every one of these does hangs out for a few more days before they have babies. And I think Velveeta, I think she is the one that is bred to the Charlie, New Zealand. And so hopefully we will have our first generation of New Zealand Silver Fox Cross. That will be the start to some broken Silver Fox foundation. We'll have to, there'll be several generations, of course, before we're able to get that up and have it back to a full silver fox, several generations. But we'll have our first start, hopefully, in the next few days, and hopefully she will raise them up. She did great with her last litter. I suspect she will again. Unfortunately, it is extremely cold in Arkansas right now. So we're just going to have to hope for the best. This winter has been harsh, and I have not had a whole lot of luck this winter. Okay, and then we have Gouda, and you know, I'm not real sure whether Gouda is bred or not. She certainly acts like it. She's grumbling, and she's working in her hay. In fact, she's I'm going to have to put more hay in her box because it looks like she's got most of it out here in the corner trying to stay warm, I guess. When I weighed her, she had only gained a little bit of weight, but when I tried to rebreed her, she certainly was not having any part of that, and that's generally a good idea that she may be already bred. So she may have babies and she may not. I believe she's bred to Colby, the blue buck, so we hope to have some really nice babies. Here's our old silver fox doe. This is Puff, or Puffy too. This doe, I am very questionable about. She weighs exactly the same as the day I bred her. There's really, in my mind, there's no doubt she's pregnant. She feels pregnant. Her teats are swollen. Her belly is so big. I believe she's pregnant. However, this doe, when I bred her, she was in great condition. She was looking good. And so I bred her. I'm pretty sure she's bred to Pepperjack. But she has really gone downhill. When you pick her up, you really feel her bones. She's real thin. Now she's eating like a horse. She's eating all of her food. So I know it's not a lack of food. But Puff is almost 4 years old. And so it is my guess, carrying these babies have really drained her down. Now, like I said, she hasn't lost weight. She weighs the exact same as she did the day that I bred her. But she just, her pin bones are really sharp. Her spine is real sharp. So I'm hoping everyone has babies on the same day, like Thursday when it's warm. She is definitely into playing with her hay and stashing, so I don't think this girl's going to wait so long, but I wish she would, because I really want to foster her babies off. I'm going to be shooting some vitamins her way and trying to get her back in condition, because she just looks terrible. But you know, when I bred her, she was great. Just this litter has really taken a toll on her. If she is in fact pregnant, I can't guarantee it. It won't surprise me if she's not. But you know, look at the behavior. She acts pregnant. She looks pregnant. She feels pregnant. But she feels very, very thin. So I'm not real hopeful on her having a litter, and I'm certainly not hopeful that she'll raise it. She acts like she's a good mom. She wants to. I'm just not sure she's capable of it. I'm really nervous. So if you have a prayer in you, little old Puff here would sure appreciate some prayers for a safe and good delivery. All right, and then we have Bree here, and I've had Bree since she was a young junior, and this is her first litter to be. I really have no doubt in my mind she's pregnant, but she is a first-time mom, and first-time moms just are unreliable. You just can't trust them. So hopefully she will have some babies, and hopefully she'll take care of them. And with any good luck, maybe she'll only have 3 or 4 blue babies, and then I can... I hope I bred her to Colby. Oh, no, I didn't. I bred her to Tex, my blue New Zealand buck. I just wanted to play with them, improve some body type, and I wanted to play with those. And so she is actually bred to my blue buck Tex, New Zealand buck. So hopefully she'll have 3 or 4 babies, and hopefully Puff will have 3 or 4 babies, and I can give them all to this girl. That way I can tell them apart. Yeah. Either that or Velveeta, because Velveeta should have all broken babies. Woohoo. Anyway, that's what's going on. We'll be on baby watch for the next few days, and really throughout the month of March, because what has happened is, like every few days, I was breeding another doe or 2 after we got back from our vacation. And so we're really going to be on baby watch for a lot of the month. And so we can be looking forward to those baby watch videos. And hopefully after today and tomorrow, this cold snap will move out. We will be into March. It's March 3rd. I'm ready for this ridiculously cold weather to go away. So in closing, before we go, I have one more thing I want to say. Congratulations. Even though she's a brat, I want to say congratulations and give Courtney with A-Town Rabbitry a big old shout out. I think this is right. If I'm wrong, please correct me, Courtney. But I believe this was her very first best of breed win with one of her own homegrown rabbits. She's got a little broken blue doe. And let me tell you, I'm jealous. This is a beautiful blue doe. If she ever goes up for sale, folks, I'm going to try to beat you to her. Anyway, Blue Luna, I think is her name, did win a best of breed in, I think it was show A. So congratulations, Luna, and congratulations to Courtney with A-Town Rabbitry. If you have not been over to check out her channel, please do so. You won't regret it. She's a sweet, sweet gal. She's a brat, but she's a sweet brat. And I love her dearly. So if you haven't been over to her channel, please do that. All right, thanks for watching. Hey, down below, I'm going to leave some links. One will be to my fan page. So if you don't watch that, you may be interested in checking it out. And the other one will be to my website, where you can find out what rabbits I have available and what shows I'm going to be coming to soon and deliver those rabbits. So thanks for watching, and until we speak again, God bless. And so after I got done with the things that had to be done, I said, forget it. I'm cold. I'm going in the house. I'm going to work on my pedigrees. And so I went inside and I was working on my pedigrees, and I was chatting with a few people, Courtney being one of those. And, while I'm sitting there doing the computer work, out of the blue, I get this notification that A-Town Rabbitry has released a new video. And so I think, it's cold. Is that girl out of her mind? What is she doing? Because as cold it is here in Arkansas, it's about 10 degrees colder in Kansas. And she's outside filming video for you guys. And so I sit there and I hang my hat and I say, that Courtney is a brat. How can I let her go out there, 10 degrees colder than it is here, shoot a video, and me wimp out and not do my video? So, thank you very much, Courtney, for motivating me to come out and do my video. So,